Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video. Today's topic is a little bit of a controversial one maybe. So I want to start off by saying I am in no means saying that anyone needs to dress in order to hide any part of their body, but I just wanted to give a little bit of advice, I guess, on dressing to disguise a tummy. If that's kind of one of your problem areas, and I know a lot of women do suffer with that, myself included, because I'm quite prone to bloating, and that is the one area as well that I would hold most of my body fat. So it is an area that I'm conscious of, and when I'm dressing I am conscious of whether I'm drawing attention to it or whether I'm disguising it. So I wanted to share a few of my tips today on how you can disguise your tummy if that's something that you kind of want to work towards. So there are a few different reasons why you may have a bit of a tummy or want to hide it, and I think probably the most common one, or the most common two, I guess, is one would be bloating, and two is just having a little bit of excess fat in that area, which is totally normal, especially as a woman. I think our hormones kind of determine that we're gonna have a little bit of excess fat around there, and that's totally fine. That's how we're built, and that's, it's how we're meant to be. And I remember even growing up as a teenager, I was super conscious that my stomach wasn't like flat as, like, I don't know, a chopping board, ironing board, whatever the saying is. And my mum used to always remind me that a woman's body is not, or a woman's stomach is not supposed to be flat. Like, that's just anatomically impossible. And it's so true, but it didn't really resonate with me at the time. I was like, what do you know? I don't care. I just want to have a flat stomach. There might be a few other reasons as well. Perhaps you are pregnant and you're not quite at your 12 weeks yet, or you just don't want to tell anybody and you want to be able to disguise it for a little bit longer. Maybe you've just had a baby and you want to disguise it, which by no means have to, because fair play, if you've just gone through all that, who cares if you have a little bit of excess weight or skin in that area. But again, you might want to disguise it just to feel your best. So we're all human, we all have those insecurities about different parts of our bodies that we do like to disguise a little bit more. And I think it's just drawing attention to the parts that we love that a little bit more is the best way to go about that. I think if you're someone who suffers from IBS and it's painful to wear anything too tight, I think take these outfits with a pinch of salt. A lot of the outfits can be customized. Maybe you might not necessarily want to wear jeans, but something like a loose, a comfortable leggings or something, or a comfortable elasticated waist would be your best bet. So I styled up 4 outfits today, and I've tried to make them as different from each other as possible. So for the first outfit, I've gone with an oversized shirt and a pair of jeans and a nice pair of shoes. And I think when you're wearing something that's a little bit more oversized, it's really nice to wear a slightly daintier shoe. I think it just kind of brings the outfit together a little bit more. What's great about a button-down shirt, especially when it's a little bit oversized, is there's so many different ways you can wear this. You can do a little bit of a half tuck and kind of have it like loosely tucked so it does disguise the tummy area. You can wear it out completely and just let it kind of hang. I think this would look better with a more skinny jean or skinny trouser. The ones I have on here are more like a straight, slim leg. But I mean, again, it's up to you, whatever your style is. You can also wear it, as it's coming into summer, you can also wear it just tied up a little bit. And I think shirts as well are a great extra layer if you wanted to throw a shirt on over another outfit and just kind of style it up in this way, wear it as like an extra layer, which will kind of hide a little bit more. The second outfit is another oversized top. It's an oversized sweater. I really, really love this jumper. This is definitely my go-to when I feel a little bit bloated or just a little bit sluggish at that time of the month. It's a good one, and I would usually wear it with a pair of skinny jeans or something, but I thought I would style it up a little bit differently. So this slip skirt, I wear it quite a lot, but it's not something I would be drawn to wear when I'm feeling bloated, because it definitely highlights my stomach, just the way that it's bias cut and it tends to hug the body quite a lot. So I decided to style it up underneath this oversized jumper, so that with this jumper you can wear it on its own, just kind of loose and oversized, kind of sitting down to your hips, so it would cover a multitude. But you can also put a belt around the waist as well and cinch it in that way. And then you can also, with that belt, kind of zhuzh up the jumper a little bit, so it's kind of has a little bit of an overhang and it's kind of creating a little bit more bulk in that area. And then you just kind of got the little slip skirt underneath as well. Like I mentioned as well with the shirts, I think an extra layer or like a outerwear can be a great piece to disguise a little bit of a tummy. So the base outfit, I have a pair of high-waisted trousers. So high-waisted trousers and jeans are great because they draw attention to your narrowest point, which is generally your waist. And I've just tucked in a really simple jumper as well. So this is an outfit I would be quite comfortable to wear on a day-to-day basis, but it'd be really handy just to have this blazer around if I ended up getting super bloated after my lunch or something. So having this outerwear, just throw it on loosely. When you stand to the side, you can't see anything at all you can see is an oversized blazer. Another great way to style it is to belt it at the waist as well, similar to the jumper in the last outfit. So that can be a great way to add a little bit of a cinched waist as well, and just to create a little bit more shape. So this creates a little bit more shape on the hips, and again will kind of balance out the tummy. And my final outfit is one that I'd wear quite a lot, whether I'm feeling bloated or not. And I think because the skirt is so has so much volume already, it definitely covers a multitude. Top, I've gone for quite a fitted top just to show if you're quite petite on top. A fitted top is a really great way to show off your figure, kind of from the waist up. And then an oversized piece, it just disguises everything. It draws you in at your narrowest point as well, so it makes you look overall as petite as you look on top, because you've got quite a slim top and then kind of a looser bottom. And I think this would work really well as well with a wide leg trouser or something like that. Just something that nips you in at the waist, maybe a tailored wide leg trouser, or something that's gathered and has a lot of fabric in that area. So I think a few different shapes and styles to consider when you want to dress to disguise a tummy. The first one, peplum, is a really great shape. So this can kind of come in a few different variations. You could have quite a fitted peplum that's very narrow on the waist and then just kind of skirts out. Or you can have one that is a peplum skirt but it's a looser fit, so it kind of more of a straight top and then it has a bit of a skirt at the end as well. Both work equally well to add a little bit of volume around your middle, and just the fabric kind of just skirts over your stomach then instead of clinging to it. I think anything that nips you in at the waist, whether it's a jumper or a cardigan or a top just with like a tie, so either like a wrap style, something like that just has like a tie waist with it. So you're again drawing the attention to your waist rather than to your stomach. High-waisted jeans as well are amazing. Obviously if you're bloated, high-waisted jeans aren't necessarily going to be an option for you because they're so tight and uncomfortable. If it's just a case that you have a little bit of a belly and just a little bit of belly fat, then totally comfortable, and that's kind of the way to go. If it's a case of bloating and uncomfortable stomach, you could wear a pair of high-waisted leggings just to kind of so that you feel covered and secure, and then wear like an oversized top over the top. So like again, like a peplum style, something maybe slightly longer so it covers your bum as well if you're wearing leggings. I think oversized and boxy tops are great. Boxy tops and dresses, so maybe like a smock dress or a smock top, things like that. So I think the idea is as well is to draw attention away from the stomach, so draw attention to your waist by cinching it in, draw attention to your shoulders by wearing like a ruffled blouse or something with a dramatic shoulder or dramatic sleeve, something like that just draws the attention away. Maybe like a different kind of neckline that would draw the attention up here rather than to your stomach. And again, jewellery as well can play a big part in that. If you have like maybe a statement necklace, things like that, just think about drawing the attention away from other areas that you do like. I think styles to avoid as well. The first one is obvious, a bodycon. If I am buying something that's supposed to be a little bit more fitted, sometimes I will size up because I know I'm not going to feel as comfortable in it if it's super tight. So if it's something that you would like to buy but you don't necessarily want it to be quite as figure hugging, just size up 1 or 2 sizes. Try that on and see if it works for you. I think sometimes Empire line can be a good one to stay away from because this can sometimes accentuate your stomach. I know a lot of maternity wear can have an Empire line, and I find that it just kind of accentuates it. And even if you don't have a belly, sometimes an Empire line can make you look like you do, so not always your best bet. And I think as well in the case of if you are a few weeks or a few months pregnant and you're not telling people and you're trying to hide it, Empire line is probably a big giveaway. So maybe opt for more boxy types, or trying to draw attention to your waist if you still have it there, things like that. I think another thing as well is accessories. So sometimes a crossbody bag or something can just, if it sits in the right place, can just cover you up a little bit. These are great ideas for when you're bloated. If this is just kind of an occasional thing, when you're out and about, just throw your bag on, sit it over your stomach, and you'll be covered up. I hope those hints were helpful, and I hope you also don't feel like you have to hide your body, because Everybody's beautiful, and it's unrealistic to think that everybody out there is going to have this flat stomach. And it's so normal to have a little bit more curves in that area, especially as a woman. But men can too, and that's totally okay. I think it's important to just dress in how you feel comfortable. And if you think you look good, then just rock whatever you want to wear. If you want to wear bodycon and you're a little bit bloated, like, go for it. I think everyone kind of understands. I think a lot of the time it's our own insecurities that draw attention to this, and no one else would notice. So if it's something that you feel comfortable in, then by all means, rock it. If you did like today's video, do give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. I know a lot of you guys in the last while have stopped by with all my capsule wardrobe videos and you aren't actually subscribed, so this is the kind of content I love to make, and if it's something you enjoy watching, then do consider subscribing. I'll see you really soon in next week's video. Bye.